In May, Royal Naval No. 10 Squadron became the third unit to be equipped with Sopwith triplanes. Captain Raymond Collishaw, a native of British Columbia, had been flying in combat since 1916, and among other awards had won the French Croix de Guerre for destroying a pair of Fokker Eindeckers the previous year. By the time Naval 10 received their triplanes, Collishaw had been posted to the squadron and assigned as leader of its B flight. For the purpose of easy identification, the three flights of Naval 10 were designated by color, A flight being red, B flight assigned as black, and C flight bearing blue markings. The wheel covers of the machines were painted with the flight's corresponding color. With Collishaw's black flight, the metal engine cowlings were also painted black. Black flight was composed entirely of Canadians. Flight Sub-Lieutenants Alexander, Reed, Sherman, and Nash had all traveled from North America to serve the British cause, and under Collishaw's leadership they would quickly prove themselves. When Naval 10 was relocated to Droglant at the beginning of June, Black Flight began running up a string of victories unmatched by any British unit at the time. Faced off against the albatrosses of the Flying Circus and other top-scoring Yastas, the pilots of Black Flight went wild. By June 6, Collishaw had blasted 16 enemy scouts from the skies, and every pilot in his flight had scored victories as well. Despite the sudden success the naval pilots were having with their Sopwith triplanes, it remains a mystery why the Royal Flying Corps didn't begin using the machine as well. On June 25th, Black Flight suffered its first loss when Nash was shot down and made prisoner by Karl Allmenroder of Jasta 11. Allmenroder was one of von Richthofen's star pilots, having won the coveted Pour le Mérite just 11 days earlier. He'd arrived at Jasta 11 just a short time before Manfred von Richthofen had taken command, and by the end of April had learned his craft with 9 victories to his credit. 7 weeks later, when he shot down the triplane flown by Nash, Allmenroder's tally was brought up to 30 enemy planes destroyed. Nash would be his last victory. 2 days later, he again met with the Sopwiths of Black Flight and was shot down and killed, possibly by Raymond Collishaw. Confusion over the exact circumstances of Allmenroder's death stemmed from the very long range at which Collishaw shot at the German. At the time, he hadn't even bothered to put in a claim for the kill. At any doubt, after being fired upon, Allmenroder's Albatross was seen to go into a shallow glide, which eventually steepened before crashing into no man's land. That night, a German infantry patrol had gone out and retrieved the ace's body, and he was taken home to the Rhineland and buried with honors.